Okay, today we're going to learn how to use Adobe Spark. So the first thing you need to do is go to adobe.com/creative cloud, and you'll get to this page right here. Again, it's adobe.com/creative cloud. You'll click on your creative cloud right here. It may have you log in first, and I'll have a little thing about how to log in on on Canvas on the assignment, so you'll know how to log in. You'll click your creative cloud. That'll take us here. We're going to click on all your apps. And then finally, we're going to click on web, because we have the desktop. You have to download all those stuff, but we're going to do web. And if you scroll down, there's Spark right there. We launch. It takes a little bit. It'll already show my project because I already have one. And if you have any projects, it'll show them there too. But we're going to click on Create a Project, Video. And now we're going to just name our video. This is how to use Adobe Spark. And they have templates you can use. I'm just going to start from scratch. It's still pretty simple to do it that way. You can see there's even more. You just keep hitting the arrows. There's bunches of different templates, but I'm going to go start from scratch. Takes a little bit. It has this little tutorial you can go through if you want to. I don't want to, so I'm going to click Don't Show It Again. Then I'm going to click OK, I'm ready. And there we're ready to start. Okay, so the default is in square. You can kind of see how the screen is a big square here. And I'm going to go to resize and make it widescreen, because I want it to be widescreen like that. And the first part I want here to be kind of an introduction. So I'm going to put a photo in there. There we go, add photo, upload, and I'll put my photo right in there. Now I can put the text on top of it. Text. Working with Adobe Spark. Okay, so there's my first slide. Here it says it's going to be 4 seconds. I'm going to leave it at 4 seconds, but if I don't want to leave it at 4 seconds, I can click on that and I can move it up to 30 seconds is the longest any clip can be on this. And we'll talk about that more when I do the video. But I'm going to move it back down to 4 seconds. It doesn't need to be more than 4 seconds. Okay, now I want to add another section. So I'm going to go over to the plus sign, and this will let me put another kind of slide thing in there and work at it. If it puts it in the wrong place, I can move them around. There are some that can't be moved, like the credits. I can't move this over here. It'll always go back there. But the ones I'm working on here, I can move around. So now I want to add a video. So I click on video, and I go to the video I want to use, which is this one here. And like I said, you can only do 30 seconds at a time. That's the most it'll do. I'm going to do a lot less. I'm going to go for about 10 seconds. This up here, I can grab it and slide it, so I pick a different spot in my video. And I'm going to go right there. And now I'm going to save it, and it will upload it. This takes a little bit of time, so we let it upload. And there it is. So now we have the video in there. I can do different things. I can put type some text on there, put an icon on there, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so there's my first one. I want to add another one. So I'm going to hit plus. And again, I can move that around, switch them at any time. Now I'm going to pick another video. So I go back to here, and we'll pick that one. Again, I choose how much of it I want and where in there I want it. Click save, and it'll upload it again. And there we go. I want to remind you though that it takes a while. I've cut out all the waiting while it was uploading, so it seems like it took no time at all to upload it. But keep in mind that it does take a while to upload. So expect that, especially the longer the clip, the longer it's going to take. Okay, so now we're going to talk about these here. We already did resize. I can still change it to square if I want to. It automatically crops things, but I'm going to leave it at widescreen. Layout is the layout of this piece right here. I'm on full screen. We can do split screen, so we could put the picture on the video on one side, text on the other side. We can do caption, where it'll put the text down bottom, or title and text. So there are only those 4 choices. Theme is how the overall thing looks, and I'm actually going to show that in a second because I'm going to do the credits first, because this is where you'll see what it does. This outro, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on the 3 dots, and I'm going to hide the outro. We don't need an outro. We have an intro, and we can have credits. So I'm going to click on credits here, and I can type in working Adobe Spark and say, there we go. The theme will affect not the ones with just video, or just pictures, but it'll affect things that have text and if they have no pictures or anything. So for example, if you keep an eye here, I click on light, and that's what I'm set on already, so that's what I get. I click to medium, and it changes. Click to dark, and it changes again. And then there are a whole bunch of preset themes. Title, which changes the way it looks, and if you can see, it changes the text over here also. So those you can just play with and see. Flare. Takes a second to change it. I'm going to go back to Elevate. Okay, and then we have a couple of things as far as sound goes. You can click on here, and you can actually talk into your microphone, and it'll put it on the video. You can do music. So if I play it right now, it'll actually, let's go to preview. I can preview it up here. So I click on preview, and it's so it'll show you the kind of music that it's putting in there. I can also click on just one of the slides and it'll do it. So I can go to music and I can add your own music, or you can just pick different ones. There's a whole bunch of different choices here. Different kinds. They're grouped in like happy, playful, relaxed, rousing, thematic, thoughtful. You can see them all there. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm going to let you guys just play with that. I'm going to check highway. Okay. So we can check the preview. Oh, there was one other. This right here is the edit stamp. I can show it or not. I don't want to show that either. So it's called logo. We're not going to worry about that. You can check that out if you want to. Now the last thing to do is download. Click download. And this takes a while. And then I just save it. It's already named, so I just save it. And we're done with that one. Now the good thing about this is it automatically saves all the work you do. So if I go back to home, my home button's right there. You'll see it has my recent projects. There's that one where I said hello. This is right here, and if I open it up again, and it takes a minute, you'll see that it has automatically saved all my stuff. Okay, so it's all still there.